Love Island episodes 9, 10 and 11 I have been watching, I just haven't had a chance to make videos because I've been working. A lot has changed since we last spoke, however what has stayed the same is Ronnie's still a skis bag, Harriet's still a hawk, and Joey's went from being one of my favourites to being a complete dick. So they had the vote where the public had to choose their favourite couples and the least favourites were in danger of leaving. The girls then chose the boy who was going to leave and the boys chose the girl who was going to leave. It was very simple. So at one point it showed you Ayo talking about Uma and he was saying, oh, she's really only showed an interest in me, like she's not pursued anybody else on the island. And I really felt as if he was trying to convince the boys to vote her off. I don't know if I just picked it up wrong, but I felt as if it was like, well, if I wasn't here she wouldn't be coupled up with Andy, so she might as well go. And I feel like he was trying to get her off the island to make things easier for him and Mimi. What do you think? In the end, they voted off Munveer and Patsy, and just the other week I was calling Sean the Invisible Man because you never seen him. However, it turns out that Munveer was actually Invisible Man because I didn't even have a screenshot of him on my phone to use in the background. This is the first time you'll have seen him on these videos. And not only that, but I was in Tesco the other day and there was two girls standing behind me talking about Love Island. And they said, oh, see that guy who got evicted for the island? I've never even seen him in it before, I didn't even know who he was. And that's a bit of a shame because I felt as if he was trying with some people, but at the end he didn't do enough. I actually felt bad for Patsy because I really feel like she was somebody who was there to find love and it wasn't all about popularity and social media and all that, but you can let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think they made the right decision? Joey and Sam were on a date and Joey was saying, oh, I'm really happy where things are going. I'm just going neutral, like I'm totally happy. And I thought, when you first meet somebody, it shouldn't feel neutral, it should feel like butterflies, excitement, like feeling shy or whatever else. It shouldn't be just like everything's fine, like that was more like friend vibes. Then when Joey says, oh, I'm really happy with the way things are going, but if somebody comes in, I'm happy for you to get to know them, and she's like, oh, same babe, and I was like, I know for a fact that it's not fine because inside her head, they're already together till the end and that's it. So I don't know why she's sitting there saying that and like just completely lying to his face, but it was bad. It was time for the recoupling, and to be honest, I really wish that they'd made the boys pick, because then Ronnie and Ayo would have had to have rubbed two brain cells together and actually make a decision, and it would have been just so much more dramatic. It would have made much better TV, let's put it that way. Jess was previously talking to the girls and she was saying, do I look stupid because I would never put up with this outside and I would never be like second choice, and they're going, no babe, you're fighting for him. And I was like, why can't they just be honest and say, ah, you look like a dick? And not only that, you're way out of his league. He's an absolute fucking loser, just forget about him and move on. Jess ended up picking Sean, and even though I think that that was the right decision, I don't think the two of them really like each other. At this point, I think Sean's just grasping onto straws. She's just using him as a pawn, and Ronnie was like, oh, I thought Jess was going to pick me, but he didn't really want her to pick him. We knew that Jess was going to continue to give him chance after chance because she gave him a time limit, and then when she went to talk to him about it, it was like, oh, I'm not ready to make a decision. Then, after the recoupling, she says, oh, if he's lying in bed kissing Harriet the night, that's it, it's over. And he was all over her, as we knew he would be. And then she went away in a huff, and I was just like, why is she still chasing him? Why is she still chasing him? Like, seriously? He's just an actual wee fucking Rumpelstiltskin fuck. It gives me the book. When Uma stood up to choose and she was doing her speech, I really thought that she was going to pick Ayo. I don't know if she changed her mind last minute or if she was doing the speech like that deliberately to make people think that she was going to pick him, but she ended up picking Oma. So now Harriet the Hawk has managed to couple up with Rumple, and the two of them kissing in that bed, honestly I was like, I'm just about to bring my dinner back up. The rest of the couples were as we suspected, but then they brought in 3 new bombshells, Will, Grace and Tiffany. So Grace is somebody that used to see Joey, and when she walked in, Joey was like, oh my god, like I used to see her, blah blah blah. And he went up to Sam and told her, and he says, like, we weren't going out, we were just seeing each other. I messaged her like 2 months ago, and Sam was fucking raging, right? Now, understandable, because she's got it in her head that everybody's going to go after him because he's Joey Essex and that he's just going to drop her like that. and they were talking about it, and he's saying, I'm not going to treat you the way Ronnie treats the girls, like I've got respect for you and I'm always going to be honest with you about how I'm feeling and stuff like that, right? But she's obviously feeling self-conscious as it is without somebody who used to see coming in, and she's actually quite stunning. So I'm thinking to myself, Joey wouldn't do that, like he's going to talk to her, he's going to be so nice and blah blah. I was wrong, right? I was so wrong. It was so bad to watch. I can't believe it. Like, Joey is such a dick. The house was playing beer pong, and when they got the ball into the cup, they had to answer a question or do a dare at the bottom of the cup. And it all started off fun and games as it usually does. But then it was getting more dramatic. And Joey had to choose two girls to have a three-way kiss with. So I thought, okay, he's probably going to pick Tiffany because he doesn't really know her, and Samantha's not going to think, oh, he's liked her the whole time. And he's not going to choose Grace because he used to see her outside the house, and Samantha's going to be like that, oh, he obviously still likes her, right? So I just thought he was going to pick Samantha and Tiffany. But no. He actually had the audacity to pick the two new girls. And I was like, oh my god, he's picked somebody who's went with before, and he's picked a new girl, and poor Sam is standing there. She's just standing there smiling, kidding on as if she doesn't care, and she's just like fixing her hair and stuff. I'd have went mental. I'd have been like, are you serious right now? Like, you can pick any two girls in this whole villa, and you've picked the two new girls. One of them's your ex, and the other one you don't even know, and I'm standing here like a fanny. Fuck you, Joey. It was absolutely so out of order. I felt so bad for Sam, and then she was in the diary room saying, oh, like, I feel as if I've been put on the back burner now, he's just been waiting on new girls coming in, and they're obviously going to all try and go with him, and I'm just going to be forgot about. And I was like, that's an actual shame, because she spoke to him, and she told him how he was feeling, and he promised her that he wasn't going to do that, and then as soon as two new girls comes in, he's just away kissing them right in front of her face, and it was just fucking pathetic. And by the way, am I the only person that thinks that Tiffany looks like Ekin-Su? She literally looks like a younger version of Ekin-Su. It's a bit freaky. When she first came into that house, I thought that's 100% one of the bikinis that they sell on Shein that tells you not to get wet. Randomly, but has anybody seen the video of the woman who was on holiday with a Shein costume that it tells you not to get wet? And she went in and it shrunk while she was in the water. And she came out and she's like, everybody's seen my ass and my flaps hanging out. I was pissing myself. But anyway, I thought that that's what this was, but I circle searched it, and it turns out it's fair shop and it costs like £45, so hopefully she'll be able to swim in it. Let me know what you think of what's been happening for the past few days. Do you think that Jess made the right decision? Do you think that she got even a message across to Rumple? He's such a fan, he probably doesn't even know what's going on. Do you think that Joey's a dick for picking the two new girls to kiss? And do you think that that's Sam out the window now? Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye!